Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick this deep to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He shreds the tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The pass rush closing in. Running with purpose. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. There's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And this time it's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette.
Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Miami, 7.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. Refusing to be brought down. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Let's it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Now, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Bringing pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 35.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He stays alive. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They're Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
To throw, it's Collins. Looks like LSU has the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. They'll try to run it with the option. And the pass is incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Oh, it's a reverse. Creative play call, but the defense is ready. Got it for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid